Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Latoria Q back with another video. It has been a minute and a half. Just a second, let me close this door. I'm at the spa getting ready to go home, and I just wanted to silence everything before I made this video. So anyway, thank you for being patient. I'm Latoria Q. I make videos. It could be about randomness. I'm not all over the place. I usually have a theme. However, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and notification bell, especially if you get content or even some clarity out of this video. So today's video is about how to manifest and what to let go to manifest. I know that seems like a lot. I'm going to go really fast. If you need to take notes, go ahead and take notes because I'm going to go really quickly about this. It's just a really short snippet lesson. So anyway, the reason why I'm doing this is because I was recently talking to someone today, and they were speaking about how they wanted to manifest a husband and children. That is a big feat just because it does involve other souls, other people, if you are dealing with souls and people. So anyway, she wanted to have a husband and children, and she wanted to manifest them by the time she turned 40. She turns 40 in April. She wanted to be pregnant by her birthday. She wanted to be married by her birthday. And for most people, that sounds really crazy. It sounds really ambitious just because it's a very short time period to obtain that, right? But the question was, how do I get that if I really am on a time schedule? Well, first of all, there's a few things that you need to know about manifesting that is very important before you try to go get what you think you want. So first things first, oftentimes people want to manifest things that is not for their timeline. For instance, it may not be in your timeline right now to have a husband and children because you are still working on things for yourself, whether that is your attitude, whether that is your status as far as your credit, your ability to love, your ability to receive love, your ability to take care of yourself emotionally, spiritually, mentally, physically. If you are not taking care of yourself, please understand you will not ever be a steward of another person's soul or their mind or their body or anything else because you are not able to be a good steward over yourself. So if you are wanting to manifest anything, you have to first be in position to receive that which you want. And if you are not in position, there is no way you can receive anything. For instance, just to keep with the example, if you want a husband, you cannot be a party girl. You cannot have boyfriends that got wives. You cannot be in places and think that that particular environment or the energy that you are in is going to be conducive for whatever person or type of person you think you want. For instance, you are not going to find too many husbands at the bar. You are not going to find too many husbands at the strip club. You are not going to find too many husbands unless somebody else is, in some places that you don't belong. So first of all, you're going to have to pick your energy and you're going to pick your environment because only good conductors can actually receive that which they want. The other part of that, you're going to have to let go of some ego. So I said, what is a good way to describe ego? So I'm going to give you 3 things, because ego has 3 letters in it. I'm going to tell you 3 things that you need to release in order to manifest whatever it is you want. So we're going to rock with ego. You're going to have to release your ego. And ego for me stands for you're going to have to release your expectations. You can put out into the universe. You can put out in writing. You can do whatever it is. You can be in a mirror. You can be freestyling, freehanding. You can be whatever it is. You can do candle magic. You can do ancestral magic. You can do whatever it is. You can get some oils, tinctures. You can get whatever it is under the sun to help you do whatever it is you think you want to do. However, when you do manifest something, you have to release expectation. Once you do your work, it is going to come to you no matter how you see it or say it, okay? The expectation of it is what people usually get caught up in. It's usually what people get traumatized by. For instance, I want a husband that is this tight and this, and this, and I want 2.5 kids and da, da, da. Well, maybe you can't handle 2.5 kids. Maybe your body ain't built for that. Maybe you can only handle one, okay? Maybe your body is telling you that your hormones is off because you ain't been eating right. And until you fix your diet, you ain't going to manifest nothing. Or your whole being could be, you know what, you are having the expectation of having a husband to cater to you and do different things, but you don't even know what a wife quality is. Or we can stick to the theme that I typically stick with, which is losing weight, because that's usually what most people can understand when we start talking about manifesting and getting our spirits and attitudes right. What we can talk about is, if you are not ready for change, by releasing the expectations of that which you think you want is, you can almost guarantee that whatever it is you receive, you will not be happy with it, because your expectation is always going to be higher than what it is, because you don't know what gratitude actually looks like when you have expectations. When you are in a place of gratitude, that means whatever it is that you receive, you are grateful for, whether it is positive or negative, whether it is good or bad, whether it has pros or cons to it. You are able to receive with gratefulness because you have released your expectations. The other part of ego, G, you need to let go of the greed. A lot of times people want to manifest things because they want to compete or look better to, or show that they have had something, or they can obtain something that someone else cannot. And so it is greed, a level of selfishness. I want a husband because but what are you able to give? What are you able to sacrifice? What are you able to allow yourself to be the giver of, and not just the receiver of? Okay, that's a real energy right there. That is a real spirit too, because a lot of times you walk around with these energies and spirits on you that want you to say, gimme, 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 but you don't know how to give. Being a partner to someone, being a mother to someone, losing some weight, whatever it may be that you want to manifest, whether it's, I need $10,000 this month. Oftentimes people want something, but they are not in a position or the mindset to give whatever it is, or sacrifice whatever it is that they need to do to have whatever it is they want to have. You're going to have to get out of the greed state, okay? So we got expectations, we got greed, and number 3 is O for ego, okay? You're going to have to let go of obsession, okay? So oftentimes we are such on a time clock trying to figure out when is it going to get here. Not just how is it going to get here. Not just I want it, but the when. I am obsessing over it. Is it here? Is it there? Is it this? Is it that? Is it this? Is it? First of all, when you obsess over something, you create a prison and chains in your own mind, because you become a slave to that in which you want that. You become a slave to that which you want. You become in bondage, because what you want surpasses even the journey and the process of you getting it. You are obsessed with the end. You are obsessed with Z, and you haven't even got off of A block good. You can't be obsessed with the receiving of it, because sometimes what you want to manifest ain't never going to happen. And I'm not saying to anybody who wants a husband or lose weight or wants some money or want children or want some different things in their life, a home, a car, travel, or whatever it may be, not saying that it could never happen. But when you are so obsessive about what it is that you want, the actual getting of it doesn't even feel good, because you have so worried your spirit and you've worried your mind in the process. And you're so worried about it, and you're so obsessed about it, that when you receive it, you can't even thrive in it, because the whole time you didn't fix the mindset. You didn't fix the heart condition. You didn't fix the gut thinking and the gut reactions. You didn't fix yourself for whatever it is you wanted to manifest. You were so obsessed with it that when you finally get it, you ain't even happy about it. When you finally get it, it don't even taste good. Ooh, let me talk about that part, okay? Let me give an example. So there are sometimes people think, oh, I just need a steak. I want a big, juicy T-bone steak. I want it medium. I want it some salt and pepper and compound butter. I want it this way. I want some garlic and rosemary and everything. I just want it to just, boom, right? And then let's say you get to the restaurant, you order your T-bone steak, and the chef ain't even no good. He didn't sat up there and burnt this thing up. The thing is well done or it's rare. And then on top of that, the cost is so expensive, and you're not even happy with it because it wasn't even presented to you in the way that you wanted it. But you wanted it so bad and you obsessed over it so much, you didn't even take time to choose right. You didn't even take time to go to the right places. You didn't even take time to prepare yourself and really figure out if this is what you really, really wanted in the place that you really wanted it to be at. Why? Because you were so obsessive about it. You had to have it. You had to have it. That's life sometimes. You get so obsessed. You get so greedy. You get such in a place of expectation that everything that you think you wanted, you don't even want it or like it when you get it. And I tell you what, there are so many people walking around here miserable with things that they have asked for, that they don't even know how to, one, let it go, or two, get the things that they really do want in the way that they do. So, again, how do you manifest and get the things that you want? You have to let go of your ego. You let go of expectations, you let go of greed, and you let go of obsession. You let go of these things because what happens is in the journey, in the process, you are cultivating yourself. You're cultivating your mind, your spirit, your whole being and vessel to prepare you for whatever it is that you think you wanted or that you really do want. Some people want careers. I want to be a doctor. I want to be a lawyer. I want to be a scientist. I want to be this, that, and the third. But I don't even have the discipline to sit down and read a book. I don't even have the discipline to show up for myself. I don't even have the discipline to sit in front of a computer and type out 15 pages of research that I've done over the course of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 months. I don't have the discipline. But I got the expectation and the greed and the obsession for it. And guess what? When you get it, you're not even happy in the position that you put yourself in. Now, I'm not preaching to anybody. I just tell you what, I'm not preaching to nobody. I'm just up here talking to you. I'm talking to myself a little bit too because, I'm in this camera. But I say all that to say, if you are wanting to manifest something in your life, there's a few things that you really need to do first. You need to get clear on where the thought and the energy of that thing came from. Is that your thought? Is it your idea? Or is it something someone else planted inside of you, such as a seed? Get clear on where that thought came from. When you are prepared and understand that this is your thought, this is your desire, this is your want, you get clear with your mouth. You speak those things that are not as though they were. I know that's a scripture. That's all right. Sometimes you got to use that magical Bible. But you speak those things that are not as though they were, because what will happen is the things that come out of your mouth will set the tone and the frequency and the energy of every environment that you step into. Why? Because it's in your mind and it's in your mouth. Okay? Get clear on that. Then you use your hands. After it's clearing your mind, clearing your mouth, it has to be clearing your hands. The work and the action that you put in for the things that you want to manifest have to be in a total agreement and alignment. They have to be in tune like a harmonious choir or harmonious instruments. They have to work together. They have to have sequences and they have to move in a flow. Why? Because everything you manifest has a part of some type of currency to it. It's an energy, it's flowing, and you want to be able to grab it in the way that you should. So get your mind right, get your mouth right, how you speak about it, how you think about it. Get your hands right, the work that you put into it, the discipline and the effort that you carry through the whole process. Get your feet right, everything that you step into, it has to be a awareness that it's preparing you for whatever it is that you have called forth. It's preparing you for whatever it is that you're trying to gather. You can't just say, I want to manifest something and I'm going to put it on everybody else to show up. You have to be in position to manifest. And that, my dear, is by letting go of your ego, your expectations, your greed, and your obsession, and getting your mind, your mouth, your hands, and your feet right. Your whole vessel, your whole physical, spiritual, etheric, mental, emotional, every part of your being needs to be in complete alignment and in tune so that whatever it is that's trying to get to you gets to you quickly, safely, and forever. It's Latoria Q back with another video. Child, let me tell you, I just had to run that down because, you know, I talk to people all the time about a lot of things. I have a knack for that, okay? But with that being said, I have learned to manifest very, very quickly and easily. But I also had to learn to get out of my own way for the things that I want and to recognize some things that I want just ain't for me. And I'm not saying whether this or that is for you or not. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying to you is, on a basic level, how you manifest is by stepping up and getting it together. Release your ego. Get your mind, your mouth, your hands, and your feet right. Everything, every part of your vessel is your tool. All right, y'all, this is Latoria again, and I ain't got nothing else to say. So I'm just going to say it for you. Bye, babies.